it's Jazi. Welcome back to the channel, Elevate Your Energy. And today, happy full moon, you guys. Happy full moon in Gemini. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. If you are a new subby, big welcome to you. I'm so glad to have you. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm glad you came back to see your girl, okay? So, as you can hear in the background, I'm trying not to be bothered right now, okay? I was here in my lonesome, you know, peaceful, chilling, vibing, you know, get my notebook, my, you know, shadow work notebook and things, getting my crystals out and, you know, just setting my space for this new moon energy to do this reading for you guys. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, distractions of bouncing ball. You hear it? Yeah. So, anywho, I decided to take a pause, take a breath, you know. I've been responding a lot better to my challenges than I have been in the past. So instead of me getting irritated and just packing up my stuff and leaving, I decided, you know what, let me take a deep breath, let me take a step back, and let me, you know, pull a couple cards on this, and let me see what Spirit's giving me right now with this, right? And what I basically got was, you know, be patient, right? This is opportunity to be patient with this individual at this time, because it's like you know, you could clearly see that someone's set up, ready to record, do some things that they probably don't want a bouncing ball in the middle of that, but you know, the lack of consideration, it's cool. It's not their job to consider me in that way. It's my job. So what Spirit gave me basically was, we're coming into this energy where you basically have to decide to speak your truth no matter what, right? You're going to have distractions. You're going to have people that are going to come in and try to, you know, take the light or take your, you know, steal your focus, distract you, break you down in some type of way, deter you in some type of way, right? Throw an obstacle in your path, some type of delay, right? So it's kind of like, it's basically this energy of, what are you going to do, right? Like I said, I could have packed up my stuff and decided, you know what, this is telling me something. It's telling me maybe I should relocate, go somewhere else, do, you know, maybe this isn't the day, right? Or I can decide that, you know what, this is opportunity, right? So that's what Spirit gave me, was basically, this is an opportunity for me to step into my truth anyway, and decide that I came to do this, you know, I was led to do this today, and I needed to do this, and here I am to do this, and it doesn't matter, you know. I was, only reason why I was really kind of debating it in the first place was because of the quality of audio. You know, I care about the background noise and things like that, but I was by the water at first, and then Spirit led me to come out at a park that I haven't been to before, so that's what I decided to do. And while I was getting out some making some notes of some things that I wanted to talk about before I started the reading today, this bouncing ball incident took place and started happening. So I'm, you know, deciding that my alarm goes off, right? Another distraction. So again, this is an energy of, we're going to have distractions, distracting thoughts, distracting ideas, things that are just happening quickly, okay? And it's that's part of the Gemini energy, this air energy, things that just kind of blow in, and it's like, whoa, I didn't even see that coming. What are you going to do, right? Be rooted, right? So me being out here, I was guided to come out here. Trees, right? Trees help us feel rooted. They help us feel grounded. So for me, I really felt the need to come out here to be in a space where I can sit, be grounded, and the idea was to have peace and fucking quiet. That didn't happen. However, it's, like I said, a matter of, okay, well, you're not going to always have the perfect circumstances. You're not going to always have the circumstances that you want, that you feel like you need in the perfect way for you to present in a way that you should, for your message to come across as it should. So this was an opportunity for me to step back, be patient, and decide this is an opportunity for me to look at this from a different lens, right? And decide, how am I going to still, how am I going to let my guard down in a way when I'm not by myself, right? When I'm not alone. So that was what Spirit gave me with that. Learning to adapt to my surroundings no matter who's around, right? Learning to be, vibrate in the energy of being unfuckwithable, okay? Meaning you are able to be around anything or anyone and allowing things around you, okay, people around you, to throw your focus off, and you don't let it throw your focus off no matter what. So it's just a matter of us deciding that our truth matters more, the message matters more, right, than the outside distractions that try to throw us off, our game. Okay, so that's why I'm here. So I'm gonna get into a couple journal prompts and then we'll get into the reading. Okay, so let's see, journal prompts. What is one thing that you refuse to bring into 2022 with you? So identify one thing. This is a challenge, okay? Identify one thing that you refuse to bring with you into this new year. However, everybody starts the new year differently. But for those that, intend to do some type of restart, reset, redo for the new year, how does that look for you? And then committing yourself to that. So I'm gonna tell you, Spirit told me to be patient, right? And lo and behold, I continue to do my thing, and he left. Okay, so I feel like maybe he got the hint, maybe he got the point. I don't know, it doesn't matter. But as we continue, I'm learning on my journey that as I continue to flow and just still show up for myself, show up for the collective, show up for my channel, show up for these things. Actually, well, he's coming back, but anyway, the point is I can just still decide what I'm gonna do. I can choose to decide that I'm gonna still show up regardless, and it doesn't fucking matter, because people are sometimes will intentionally come into your space to see, are you gonna continue, or are you gonna shut down? What are you gonna do? So I'm in this energy now of allowing myself to step into my truth, into my purpose in a way that I haven't fully and completely before, and I don't care who agrees or doesn't like it or where I'm at. Like, it's been a process. It's been slow coming for me, but doing the damn thing, right? So second journal prompt is, what outdated paradigms and or limiting beliefs can you release and place with those that are actually true and that serve you? Okay, so I'll say that one again. What outdated paradigms and or limiting beliefs can you release and replace with those that are really true and that actually serve you? Okay, so example, an outdated paradigm and limiting belief is this idea of imposter syndrome, right? That you need a certain certification, or you need a certain amount of something for you to know things, or for you to be able to teach others through your own experiences and your own perception and perspective. Okay, I just made a word there. So my idea and understanding, and how we can help others on their journey through our ways of understanding. So it's just one of those things that I'm learning, that as I continue to grow, navigate, allow myself to expand, allow myself to be true and authentic to me and my path and my journey, what I came here to do, and learning how to allow me to trust myself, okay, has been huge. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you surround yourself with people who don't trust themselves, you will struggle to trust yourself as well. Okay, that, like, the whole circle of influence thing does not just revolve around money and your opportunities. This revolves around literally everything, other places as well. So for me, feeling like I have to have certain accreditations or whatever for what I know through my own experiences and downloads and channel messages that I get, and things that I've intuitively known to line up, and then I come back and connect the dots, and I'm like, wow, like, I knew that the whole fucking time, and I doubted myself. I didn't trust myself. So you learn how to better trust yourself, how to better show up for yourself. Therefore, you can show up for why we even came here in the first place. So, you know, for me, like I said, is, you know, releasing the outdated or limiting beliefs of, you know, that I don't know enough to teach other people or to help other people in some type of way, in my own unique way. You know, those of us who, you know, do tarot and do magic and certain aspects of this realm, you know, it's it's a very saturated field of industry right now. And a lot of us were doing this before it got like that, but as many more continue to wake up, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have that. And that's why it's important to be able to trust yourself, because you'll be able to then discern who's real, who's actually doing the work, and who is just showing for the clout, okay? Who's actually showing for the messages and who's doing it for the aesthetic, okay? There's a big difference. So that's why for me, learning how to trust yourself and know that, like, I'm actually meant to do this work, like looking after, like, all the research and things that I've been doing lately, all the releasing and purging and all kinds of healing that I've been doing for myself on my inner journey lately has taught me so much, has taught me so much about what I really came here to do, like learning the meaning of my name and how it was, how both of them, there's two different meanings that I saw. One very insignificant, where it's like, how? Like, that doesn't even make sense to be a definition. And then the other was way on a whole different scale of, you know, significance. And it was like, wow, that it just shows how, you know, where we live in a society that is designed to downplay your greatness, okay? And so it's up to you to decide to, you know, how important is it, you know, that to decide that you matter, that if you're here, you matter. You have a reason, a purpose. You have things that you're meant to teach and do, and people you're meant to help, ways that you're meant to help shape this new world that we're coming into. So now's the time to show up. It's time to show up and show the fuck out. It's time to literally heal your shit so you could talk your shit. Because we're coming into this time where you can no longer fake. You can no longer fake the funk. You're either doing the work or you're not. And it's gonna show. Period. You either know your shit or you don't. It's gonna show. You're either authentic or you're not, and it's gonna show. So it's like, I'm personally now taking this time to, you know, heal and release all projections, old paradigms, fucking traumas, experiences, limiting beliefs, my own negative thoughts, all kinds of stuff that I possibly can, as much as I can, to allow myself to continue to heal and do this journey, because it's like, once you get going, it's kind of like you can't stop, you know, and we have different ways of which the universe decides to, you know, bring this about, you know, but just know that when you come into it, it's because it's time. You're ready. You know, as uncomfortable as you may feel and as uncomfortable as this shit really is, and it can be, if you're coming to it, it's because you're ready. It's time. It's time. It's either you're gonna, you know, heal and survive this shit that's coming, or, you know, you're gonna be moved out, you know. So it's that time to really come into this new you, this new shift of you know, existence, this new world, this new earth, right? So we're gonna get some cards here, okay? I'm gonna do a collective, and I think I'll do all the signs after that. I mean, sorry, the elements. I want to do a collective real quick, and then we'll do the elements after that. So I'm gonna get into this to this reading. I'm gonna get a focal point from the Threads of Fate shadow deck and find out what the focal point for the collective is. What's the most important thing that Spirit wants us to release at this time? What the main point of focus that Spirit wants us to focus on at this time with this full moon energy? What's releasing? What do you need to be focused on to, you know, help us navigate these energies as best as possible? Because we're coming into some times but we're continuing to come in times that a lot of us have never experienced before, at least in this lifetime. And it's not easy. It's not. So that's why I'm doing, like I said, doing my work, so I can help and show up in my ways that that's true and authentic to me, to help others on their journey, you know, because we all have times where we elevate it, and then we kind of, you know, get knocked off, or, you know, whatever, and we go through, you know, our low points still, you know, even the ones who are so, you know, who've been doing this for so long and who've come so far in their journey, we still, all of us, you know, have our pitfalls and, you know, things that we need, that we learn, and, you know, to keep going. So again, it's to help other people. So let's see what we got. What is the focal point for the collective spirit? Most important message for the collective for this full moon. And I brought my booklet for this deck just because I want to have the book's meaning for what this is. So at the bottom, we have reflect. Okay, so that's underneath this. Okay. Oh, I pulled out 3. So reflecting on, you know, what you need to release. Okay, this is a full moon energy, so the full moons are about releasing, purification, letting go, shifting, allowing change, you know, flowing with the change that's coming, that's happening. Okay, so let me get my book. Let's see what reflect has for us. I really don't, you know what, I'm not even gonna say it, you guys, because every time I say it, then it ends up happening, so I'm not even gonna do that to us. Okay, so anywho, I hope y'all are doing good. Man, it's been a roller coaster for me personally, y'all. Not even gonna stunt, but you know, here I am. So all right, let's see. Without a reflective practice, we end up repeating the same patterns over and over again, unable to reach our potential. This card asks you to sit in silence for a few moments and reflect upon what has been coming up for you recently. What emotions do you find yourself experiencing continuously? What situations do you find yourself in often? If you're finding your unease in any area of your life, you have experienced it before, and when? When was the first time you remember feeling this way? How did your family handle these sort of situations when you were young? Consider journaling about this and around these questions and allowing whatever needs to come out. When we reflect, the intention is not to fix, but to simply view ourselves and our lives with less bias and more openness. So this is a period of, like I was saying earlier, about really thinking about asking ourselves, what are we ready to release, you know, before this new year? What are you really open and gonna allow yourself to let go of? Because this is a really pivotal time, not only in the world, but in a lot of our lives. So for those of you who have Gemini in your chart at all, that, you know, this period of time, you got to see where that is for you. If you have it, like I said, in your chart, to see where it affects you the most. So, you know, that's kind of the time that we're in right now. It's time to reflect, time to really go within and, you know, sit in your shit, sit in your you know, your feelings, your whatever keeps coming up, it's coming up for you to heal. Okay, these come up, and even if the opportunity seems inconvenient, Spirit's bringing it to you for a reason. So it's kind of like it'll behoove you to just go ahead and, you know, take that little creep in that little opening space and go ahead and take that opportunity to heal it and let it go. So all right, let's see. So we got 3 cards. We got Underworld, Nature, and the Pillar. So first card, Underworld. I know that one already is talking about going within and like this whole this energy of being like the dark night of the soul. That's what that Underworld card is talking about. So I'm gonna go to the page for it for you guys, because I want to give you guys a deeper meaning for it. But this is the time that we're in right now. It's very, very pivotal, and it's going to be so important for you guys to really ground yourself as much as you possibly can. Get outside like I am. That's why I did this here. I know that's why Spirit guided me, and I told Spirit, like, I'm gonna just roll with it. Whatever you're giving me, I'm rolling with it today. Like, we're just rolling. So that's what I'm doing. Like, it was like interesting too, because when I first parked and I was trying to get my ground myself and stuff like that before I got all my stuff out of my car, and I was just like, I had to use the bathroom, right? And I was like, this happens all the time. And I was like, no, it doesn't, And in that moment, it taught me, in that moment, I caught myself. And I was like, okay, I'm mindful, right? So that's key for me as well, is the mindfulness, okay? So those of you, if you're having issues, or if you're struggling to be mindful, ask Spirit to help you release any blockages that are keeping you from being able to focus and be mindful and aware of, catching yourself before you say things, or catching your thoughts before you, let them take you somewhere you don't want to go. Okay. So, Underworld. If the Underworld card comes to you, it is either an invitation to go within yourself, or it serves as an acknowledgement of where you currently are. If you do not sense that you are in the Underworld, then this is asking you to take a pause and allow the things that need to fall away to do so. Oh my gosh, y'all, come through. If you are in the Underworld at the moment, it can often feel like it is trial after trial, loss after loss. It may feel also empty and uncomfortable. The Underworld is where we die and we are reborn. It holds the fire of transformation. Yes, yes. So this is that period of really allowing yourself to settle into this energy, getting yourself out in nature and grounding yourself, allowing yourself to really connect back to the elementals. Okay, those of you who have fire in your chart like I do, connect with, you know, the fire. Sit in front of a fire. Okay, burn the things that you want to get rid of. You can burn those in the fire under the full moon. Okay, that's stuff I like to do. Okay, I like candles for that reason. I'll light a white candle for that reason, for the moon specifically, as like offering. Okay, for that's in correspondence with the fire in my chart. For those of you who have like maybe more water in your chart, or you're trying to release things that are more emotional, go sit by the ocean, or go get by a lake, get in some water, put yourself in a bath, put water over your head, whatever that is for you. Those of you who have more earth in your chart and you're trying to get more grounded, or you're having trouble grounding yourself or feeling grounded, grounding yourself in your stability, your finances, whatever that is, that's all earthly matters. It's still grounding. So like I said, getting out in nature, getting around trees, hugging trees, asking them permission first. A lot of people, I don't see you doing that, but you should be asking the tree, connecting with it, asking if it's okay you hug it. You just don't walk up to random people and hug them. Okay, same kind of thing. But you know, obviously trees are more inviting, they're nature. So but still they're spirits as well, so you just want to be respectful. So, you know, getting out of nature, sitting with nature, grounding yourself, putting your feet in the ground. Like me, I got, you know, socks on, you know. I like to get out of nature and put my feet on the ground and get my crystals out and set them out, you know, as well, to pick up this full moon purification energy here. So, and yeah, so now this next card we have the Pillar. Underworld Pillar. Let's see, what's the Pillar? The Pillar. The Pillar-della. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so the Pillar signifies a need to rise to the occasion. It indicates a time where we need to be all things: the backbone, the nurturer, the provider, the lover. The Pillar asks you to step into these roles as best as you can, knowing that you are being pushed outside of your comfort zone. You will learn just how capable you are. So I'm gonna pause myself right there. This is a moment where, a time where there's going to be instances where some of us are going to, you know, be doubting. You're going to doubt your strength. Okay, you're going to doubt how capable you are. And sometimes what Spirit's giving me right now is this is going to be a time where you're going to know how strong you are, because strength is all you have. For some of you, that's how you're going to know how strong and capable you are, because that's literally all you have at this time is your strength, is your own personal strength. And it's like pulling up everything inside of you to hang on and not give up. Okay, so I feel you. Trust me, I feel you. So it is a time where we take our gifts to new heights and learn that our perceived flaws are just that, perceived. Yes, if you've been resisting a new opportunity or role that has presented itself, it's time to step into it and trust that you will learn as you go. Yes, this is also a time where our container grows. We learn just how much space we can hold for ourselves and others. Continue to listen to yourself. Fill your own cup up so that you can be there for others, but do not forget to push yourself. Yes, again, that's what I've been doing. So for me, doing better with allowing myself to flow better in my human design and my generator energy, it's not really ideal for me to have a consistent routine, even though I prefer that. I feel like I would do better with that. It's very hard for me to have one now. I know why. So learning how to integrate the things that work for you and the things that don't work for you. Okay, we're again coming into this energy of it's time to really step into your authenticity and speak your truth and whatever that is for you, sharing your wisdom, your knowledge, your gifts, your skills, talents, abilities, the things that you've been wanting to do, things you've been putting off, saying yes to the things you thought you can't do. That's why I'm doing this here now. Like, I've never thought in a million years I'd be recording myself. I'd be able to record other people, edit my videos, edit other people's, make logos, freaking do magic, freaking read tarot cards, be a psychic medium, be a high priestess. Like, there's so many things that I'm doing now that I never thought I could do, like tuning forks. I have a, you know, like a freaking tongue drum coming. You know, it's like so many things that I never thought I would do. Like I'm dancing again. Like I haven't danced in like years, like, and it was always difficult for me because I always had a hard time remembering the choreo. But I got back into that, and it's fun, you know, it's fun. It's things that I got away from that I thought that I couldn't do, but this is me stepping back into my authenticity, but in the fullest form, in the most healed form, right? Stepping into that full effect. So this Gemini full moon, you guys, this is the time to really step into your truth, step into your authenticity. And even if you don't have exactly how you want it to look, exactly how you want it to be, or how you want it to sound, start where the fuck you are and trust the universe will take you to the height that you're trying to go. Trust the universe will support you and take you to the next step. Trust that, you know, whatever type of wardrobe you're trying to get, whatever type of collaborations you're trying to land, put that intention out there and know that the universe will show up for you as long as you continue to show up for yourself. So with that being said, let's get some more messages, you guys. So let's see. I kind of want to do a whole separate financial reading, but you know what? Let's get some cards. Okay. Let's see. What is this full moon? How's this full moon affecting the collective in regards to finances? Let's see. What is this full moon unblocking in regards to our finances for the collective? Spirit, what is this full moon in Gemini energy unblocking regarding finances? Let's see what we get here. If you guys are liking the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would so appreciate that. This really helps get the videos out to those who need it, those who enjoy it, those who want to see it. Okay, so please don't be stingy, all right? If you haven't subscribed, consider doing that as well. Okay, check out the Etsy shop, Elev8te Your Energy. All right, got some goodies over there that you might enjoy, so check it out. All right. So the first card we have out is Crafter. There's something wonderful just waiting to be expressed with your hands. Consider careers doing homemade items or some kind of craft project. Think of ways to generate money that no other has done before. Try something new. All right. So for those of you where that resonates, okay, for those like myself, like I do stuff with my, you know, crafty with my hands and stuff like that. So, you know, for those that have been thinking about it or have been pondering on it or been thinking about launching a new product, okay, this is your confirmation. If you're looking for it, here it is, love. Here it is. Stop wasting time. Stop waiting. This is time to step into your truth. It doesn't matter who's already doing it, because I had to learn that the hard way. Okay, let me listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Okay, listen, Linda. Let me get candid with you real quick. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, this is the time to step into your truth. All right, it doesn't matter who's already doing it. No one does it like you. Okay, no one's doing it like you. No one does it with your flair, with your unique little spark. All right, so it doesn't matter. All right, so let's get back into this here reading. All right, so let's get two more. So again, for those of you that have been wanting to launch a product or not sure, you know, if it'll do well, you know, something like that, this is spirit telling you, okay, to step out of your comfort zone and whatever that is. You know, a lot of us have been in this underworld energy where it's like we've been secluded and trying to find ourselves and come out and, you know, really shine in the way that you know you're supposed to. For me, it's like I got to a point where it's like I couldn't. It's like it got hard, like really, really, really challenging and difficult to go every day and not create something or not get this constant pull to record and stuff like that. Is just that this work does require a lot of energy. So it's like I have to constantly pour more into myself and separate myself from other energies in order to do that. And a lot of people don't understand. They don't get it. And it's just because we all operate at different ways and different frequencies and different levels. It's just different, period. It's not that it's better than anyone or anything like that. It's just different. Okay, so it's like as you continue to learn yourself and better know yourself, you know what works for you and you know what doesn't. And I'm just, you know, this is the energies we're coming into is this space of allowing yourself to be different and be cool with it. Be cool with it. Okay, and those who aren't, fuck them people. For real, fuck them people, okay? Because At the end of the day, we're supposed to be different. We're not supposed to be the same. So this is a time where you can't no longer fake who you really are. So that means if you're trying to live this lifestyle that you think, you know, people want to fucking see, it's going to show that you really ain't living like that. You really not. On the flip side, those that are supposed to be living a certain lifestyle, who are supposed to be showing up in a certain way, who's been hiding their self, hiding their gifts, such as myself, we can't do that anymore. We're being called in a way where my spirit will not let me sit still anymore. Like, I can't pretend anymore that I'm not being called in ways that I don't have, gifts that I don't have, that I haven't connected all the fucking dots up until this point on this path and what I'm supposed to be doing and how I'm supposed to be showing up. I can't ignore it anymore. So here we are, okay? So the next card we have is real estate. Build a solid foundation prior to building several stories above it. Consider a career in real estate, interior design, architecture, or any home business. It's time to go back to basics to strengthen your finances. So it's time to strengthen your finances. Go back to the basics. So for some of you, you know, this full moon is going to release some type of blockages that some of you may have been having surrounding maybe wanting to start an Airbnb or wanting to open up your own business or start your own like restaurant, you know, whatever that is for you, or even a place where people can come and, you know, sell their crafts or come and craft, you know, together in a safe and sacred space. Like, you know, who knows? So this full moon energy here is allowing us to really believe in ourselves again, okay? Really believe in the ideas that come to you, the ideas that you get, and allowing yourself to take action on it. And as crazy as it might sound, and being like, you know what, it came to me for a reason. It's time to step into your truth. No matter how outlandish it might sound or seem, you can't ignore it anymore. And the more you do, the harder it's going to become for you to do that. The shit will, like, the universe is literally shifting things and snatching the rug from underneath your ass if you choose to not move. Excuse my French, but not really, because it's just what the fuck it is. I've learned that through personal experience, so I can talk that shit because I've lived that shit. So, okay, just saying. It's time to surrender to your truth and allowing yourself to be in that, you know, in your mistakes and everything. Like, own up to that shit. It is what the fuck it is. But did you learn? If you learn, cool, move on. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep living in our past anymore. Like, we're coming into this energy where you have to let your old self die, like literally. I'm gonna definitely end up doing a video about that in itself, because that's something that I'm doing after the new year. So I'm not gonna go into detail about that at all right now, but that's, like I said, gonna be a whole other video in itself. So, you know, this is the energy that we're coming into, you guys. You can't ignore it anymore. The longer, like I said, the more you do, the harder it's gonna be for you to continue to move that way. It's not gonna work. All right, so let's get one more. Yep. What'd I just say? Mistakes. I just said that. A past mistake left you financially insecure and unsure what to do. Your current financial situation was your own doing. Accept responsibility for it. Learn from your mistakes and let go. You will get through it. I just said that. Did I not just say that like literally 2 minutes ago about the mistakes and you know, forgiving yourself, letting that shit go? Okay? Because that's, you know, that's what's happening right now. You know, we're human. Well, we're spiritual beings, but we're living in a human experience. This is part of the plan. This is part of like how the shit's supposed to go. It's what you sign up for, okay? To learn certain things, to make certain mistakes, because only you can learn from them in those ways. I'm learning that, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm also learning that that's why I've gone through certain shit, is so I could be able to explain it to you in a way that you can understand it. Because for some people, you could say the same thing, but when it's said in a different way is when it actually clicks. So for some people, you can repeat the same thing over and over and over again and it won't click, but just the way somebody says it or the way they did it, switch it up just a little bit, it's like, oh, and it's a game changer. Okay? So don't downplay your uniqueness, okay? Where that's what this full moon is bringing us to. Clearing out your self-doubt, clearing out past experiences that have made you doubt yourself, that have made you believe that you didn't know what the fuck you knew, or that you weren't capable, or that you weren't strong enough, or that you shouldn't be doing it, or that you know, you're not good enough. or you don't have enough experience under your belt, or whatever the fuck it is, okay? So, you know, allowing yourself to really reflect on where you fucked up and what you don't want to carry into this new year, because, you know, the shit that you refuse to release and change and shift, it's gonna bite you real hard. Karma's coming to pay up, and whatever side of you know, that pendulum you fall on, you know what I'm saying, that's just what it is right now. So, you know what I'm saying? So let's get some tarot. Let's see. All right, Spirit, so what is Spirit, what are you and the higher, what is your higher self, what is the collective's higher self begging the collective to release at this time? Spirit, higher self, what are you begging the collective to release at this time, please? What are you begging the collective to release at this time? Wow. Deception. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can. There we go. Hold on, you guys. Okay. All right, you guys. Sorry about that. So we have what Spirit's begging you guys to release is Seven of Swords. Okay. So this is self-deception. Okay. This is liars, cheaters, thieves, people that steal, people that take your energy, people that don't have your best interests in mind, people that lie to you, people that take from you, take your energy, take your ideas, want to see you do bad, wish ill upon you, evil upon you. Okay. Lie to you, deceive you, however that translates. Spirit's asking you, you know who these people are, even if this is yourself lying to yourself about what you know to be true. Okay. How you lie to other people. Like, it's time to shift. It's time to stop. However, like I said, you fall in that. If it's something you need to release within yourself, or a person you need to release in order for you to come into who you are really supposed to be at this time, that's the energy that we're coming into. So it's up to you as to what you're supposed to be releasing at this time. So, Spirit, what's the Seven of Swords? Please clarify the Seven of Swords. And again, this is like this energy of really being in your truth and being in your authenticity and not caring, because like even while I'm sitting here recording this video, I still can pick up and observe at a distance through my peripherals, you know, being aware of my surroundings, how people are looking for attention because they see that I'm recording. So they're purposely trying to make extra noise and, you know, things to distract my attention. So this is, you know, again, for me, this is opportunity to, you know, decide how you're going to respond. Are you going to respond, or are you going to react? Are you going to get upset, or are you just going to keep pushing through because you know you're here for purpose? You know that you're doing something right. That's why people are watching in the first place, right? So take it for what it is, right? Let it serve you instead of hinder you. Let it help you. Let it benefit you, all right? All right, Spirit. Seven of Swords. Clarify, please. Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. It's cool, you know. People want to put on a show, so I let them watch. You know what I mean? So, letting go of people that have deceived you, lied to you in some way, that you will not receive an apology from. There's people that have done you dirty and they will never admit it. Okay. This could also be for some of you, you know, coming to the realization that being honest with yourself, you know, that someone that you thought loved you really don't. Okay. And, you know, being okay with that. It was just an opportunity for you to see where you weren't loving yourself, or maybe you weren't really, truly, honestly loving yourself, even though you maybe pretended that you did, or pretended or said that you did, or that you do. Okay. Because a lot of people and a lot of situations are mirror reflections of some part of us that needs to be healed, or that should be healed, that can be healed. Okay. To take you to the next step, or to unblock, you know, something that you're trying to manifest. Okay. Whatever that is. you don't know, and that's why it's just good to just do it, because you don't know what this, we don't know how it's benefiting you. So as you just continue to do the work, that's just one less thing you have to worry about. That's how I see it, right? That's my perspective, one of many. So let's see what's potentially challenging the collective with this full moon energy. What's potentially challenging the collective at this time, Spirit? Oh, wow, holy shit. Whew. Okay, well, a couple messages for some of you. Okay, you're being challenged by two men. Okay, these would be two different individuals. This could be, for the fellas that this applies, this could be you being challenged by two people that you work with. Okay, people, maybe someone that that you deal with financially, and maybe someone else that actually does the work for you, okay, in some type of way. This could be yourself. All right, some of you may be struggling with or being challenged with this energy of your finances, okay, because you have the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. All right, so I feel like some of you are feeling challenged with this energy of maybe releasing these energies, okay, or allowing yourself to operate in this energy, to allow yourself to be in this King of Pentacles energy, this feeling financially stable, this being in this energy of being, you know, loyal to yourself, to your business, or to your growth, whatever that is for you. This could also have to do with, you know, for those of you that are in real estate or considering real estate, where that corresponds with you in that way. Let's see. I feel like some of you are probably just really feeling challenged to really step into that role, okay, of really dedicating yourself to your business, to your growth by, you know, expanding, allowing yourself to take action to stabilize your finances or become this King of Pentacles energy. I feel like a lot of you are really looking for that and wanting to be that. But it's just, you know, a matter of you deciding that, you know what, you may not get, for those of you where this applied, about, you know, accepting that you won't receive an apology from someone that may have lied to you or cheated on you or cheated you in some type of way, and allowing yourself to really just move on from that, okay? Some of you may be really feeling challenged to, you know, the energy that you wanted from someone else, be that for yourself, and allow yourself to, you know, carry you forward. Give yourself the closure that maybe you're not getting, or, you know, the apology you wanted from someone else, giving that to yourself and moving forward, okay? Really taking that action and stepping into that masculine energy, be that, you know, whether you're male or female, okay? Just deciding to step into that particular masculine energy of grounding yourself. You know, deciding that, you know what, I'm going to focus on my finances, I'm going to focus on my business, and take the action steps to move forward, being determined, being motivated, allowing yourself to feel like that. That's what I feel like some of you are struggling with, and that's why you just need to give yourself disclosure and just accept that, you know what, I'm not going to get the apology, or maybe this person really didn't love me after all, and it was just to show me how I wasn't loving myself enough, and that's cool, because now I get it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to harp on it anymore or beat yourself up on maybe mistakes you've made anymore, because you get it. You understand it, what it was trying to teach you in the first place. So it's kind of like when you start, like I said earlier in the video, when you start learning better how to trust yourself and continuing to allow yourself to trust yourself, that's when you continue to make better decisions. And then you, not only that, you attract other experiences that make the making process easy for you, where you don't even have to really worry about even coming into having to make tough decisions, because you haven't attracted that. It's not to say you don't know how, because you've already experienced that, but it's to say, because you got past that test, you're not gonna even attract that type of shit anymore. So, you know, some of you just need to really, you know, just let go of the fact that you're not gonna get the apology that you thought you needed or wanted or really should have or deserve, and you just have to give yourself that closure and know that it's okay. It's really okay. So let's see how is it all playing out. Let's get some outcome energy for after this full moon. Wow. Ace of Cups. So for some of y'all, you got new love coming. Some of you are loving on yourself, okay? And that's a really, really great thing, honestly, because, you know, where you can't trust others, okay, to show up for you or to love you properly, that's needed to do it for yourself, because that's how you end up attracting others who want to share in loving you as well. because you did it for you first. Spirit, what's Ace Cups? Or for the Ace, what's Ace Cups, please? This could also, for some of you, this could also be just doing something that you love, okay? Falling in love with yourself again, falling in love with life, all right? This does not always have to be people, but this, for some of you, definitely is some type of higher level of commitment, all right? With this Hierophant here, for some of you, this is marriage, literally taking things to another level, okay? You know, allowing things to fall away, being honest with yourself about people that were, you know, that didn't love you for real, to allow in, okay? Letting that fall away, to allow in what's real, what really does belong, okay? Accepting your mistakes and where you may have misjudged other people because you weren't loving yourself properly, and allowing that to, you know, allowing yourself to release that, all right? I feel like for some of you, it's going to come in suddenly with this Tower here. Towers aren't always bad. It seems bad because it's uncomfortable, but Towers are always just releasing things that were built on a shaky foundation in the first place, so you can rebuild on something solid, all right? So let's see. Spirit, how are you assisting the collective during this new moon energy? Spirit, how are you assisting the collective, please? Helping you release burdens by reflecting, forcing you to go within, showing you how you can free yourself from these you know, responsibilities or outdated beliefs, or these obligations that you think you have, these unsaid, for some of you, unsaid, unspoken expectations that you need to release yourself from, because you finally see it for what it is. You finally see that it's not your job. For a lot of you, it's not your job to you know, please other people, or to love, you know, love certain people. Like, it's just certain, for some of you, it's just, certain shit is not your job, and it's like you have to be honest with yourself about that, you know, and know that certain things come into your life because it was something that you had to heal within yourself, okay? That's why it's reflecting that to you. So Spirit's giving you an opportunity here to really see where you're maybe overexerting yourself, where you're overgiving, and really take a step back and decide, like, I don't need to do that. Like, this is doing too much. This doesn't serve me anymore. This isn't benefiting me. You know, it may be where it once was. You know, it's not doing that anymore. So some of you have to really, this is what Spirit's doing, is protecting you at this time, and really giving you an opportunity to really reflect on what you need to release before you really, you know, hurt yourself or fuck your life over by, you know, holding on to things that you really need to let go of, okay? Be it mindsets, be it people, situations, jobs, whatever that is. You know, it's time to really reflect on what that is for you, and allow yourself to let it go, because some of you are really just holding on to things, situations, and experiences, even not even just people, experiences that are just not good. Like, why keep holding on to it? It happened. Did you learn from it? Okay, cool. So you don't need to talk about it anymore. You don't need to bring it up anymore. You know, it's like, not only do a lot of people don't care, but aside of that, it's like, does it feel good to talk about it? Does it feel good to think about it? If it doesn't, then don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Just don't do it to yourself, okay? Just saying. Now, any other messages, Spirit, for how you're helping the collective, please? Any other messages? Spirit's telling you not to worry. Y'all don't need to worry. You're worrying too much. You're overthinking. You're stressing yourself out for no reason. Some of you need to really take a step back, and that's what they're reflecting is really ask yourself, get out in nature and ask yourself, why are you overwhelmed? What are you stressed out about? What are you so worried about? Okay. And really ask yourself, do I really have a reason to be worried about this? You know, allow yourself to be present, to really reflect in the moment. Is this really something that I need to raise my blood pressure about right now in this very moment? A lot of times it's not. Okay. It's not to say we don't have worries, we don't have things that, but you know, I know, because I was going through it too, you know, my own personal stuff, but also with family as well, and my son, and you know, it's a lot at one time sometimes, but you have to every day and every moment continue to do things that help you, okay? Figuring out what those things are, and when one doesn't work, do something else. When that doesn't work, try something else, okay? Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Please don't give up on yourself, all right? Don't worry. Stop stressing, okay? If you're stressing, it's because you're thinking too far in the future, Okay, when you're depressed, you're thinking too far back in the past. So the best point is to be in the present, be in the moment, be in the now. It's the best place you could be, because that's all that really matters. All right. Let's get some wrap up messages. Oh, you know what? Gosh, I haven't used these cards in so long, you guys, but this was like my first deck ever of cards that I ever got. And this was now probably like 4 years ago, I want to say. 4.5 years. This is the first deck of cards I ever got. So crazy. I still have them though. These are my babies. These are my babies that got me through a lot when I first started my journey. And they're not even tarot cards, to be honest. So, but yeah, these are my first deck of cards. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What messages for the collective? Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? So first we have out is sacred space. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power and stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. And that's, I'm telling y'all, this whole underworld and the reflecting and the hermit, this is, some of y'all are really refusing to do this, to really let yourself, you know, sit and really feel into what you need to let go of, what's holding you back, what's overwhelming you, what's stressing you the fuck out. Some of y'all are really fighting, sitting and figuring out what that is and allowing yourself to, you know, deal with it and release it. And this is a time where I'm trying to fucking tell you, you're gonna have, it's gonna keep coming up and it's gonna get harder and harder and more painful until you do. Just saying. So take my word for it. I've been there. Trust me. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else for the collective? Full moon energy, Spirit. What's going on? Reconciliation. For some of you, you might be reconciling with someone, all right? Remember the source of love. A loving action is all you need to begin the process. Reach out with a simple first step. So for some of you who have been thinking about reconciling or wanting to reconcile with someone, you know, this is a time to really reflect and decide how you would do that. You know, is it something that you should do? Is it worth it? Would that benefit you on your journey at this time and where you're going? Okay. You know, really getting real with yourself in that way. All right. Spirit, anything else? Collective. Full moon and Gemini. It's getting warm out here, guys. Happiness, immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. Yeah. So, you know, figuring out what makes you happy, figuring out, rediscovering that within yourself, okay, is going to be really important. And you do that through this time of reflecting, okay? So for those of you that have been fighting this whole reflecting and allowing yourself to really go within and see what it is that you need and what you need to let go of, I'm trying to tell you, you're going to be so much happier if you just, you know, figure out your stuff, separate it from other people's shit, okay? Because, you know, a lot of the things that we think and these outdated beliefs that have created all these crazy experiences a lot of us have come from other people, okay? So it's going to be important for you to really get real with yourself and figure out, you know, what is something that was projected onto me because of someone else, you know, but also taking your own accountability and how you allowed it, why you allowed it, okay? It's duality, okay? If you're going to point the finger, point it back at you too, because you both played a part, all right? And just accepting, you know, like we said earlier, okay, where you've made mistakes and letting that shit go. We all do it. Heal from it. Let it go, okay? You're stressing yourself out, all right? Or none of us are going to make it out of here alive, so have fun as much as you can. Anything else, Spirit? Reflective, most support messages. I love these little cards, you guys, by the way. They're so right on time. Okay, Spirit, what else? First one out is gratitude. I love acknowledging all the little things I'm grateful for. No matter what I've going on, I always have things to be thankful for. Whenever I'm feeling upset, I can fill up a page with the things I appreciate. This begins to shift my mood and focus onto which brings me things that bring me joy. Yeah. And then we have balance. I surround myself with people I love and enjoy my time with them, but I also take time to nurture my relationship with myself. I found a healthy balance between being with friends and having self-care time. Yep. Some of you need to have more time to yourself. Make time for yourself, okay? I'm teaching my son that as well, and he's 15, so it's, you know, it's never too early to start making time for yourself and being okay with that time for yourself. knowing that it's, you know, it's not bad to want to be by yourself or to want to have time by yourself. It's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean you're lonely. It doesn't mean you're depressed. For some people that is the case, but to know that about yourself, know what it really is for you, okay? And be okay with that. And you don't have to explain it. You don't have to defend it for anybody, all right? Subconscious mind. I realize that subconscious beliefs or programs may be holding me back from my desires. For example, if I want money, I may have been told things growing up that I'm subconsciously holding on to. So I go back to my past and release beliefs that no longer align, substituting them ones that do. Bruh, did I not say this at the beginning? Was this not a journal prompt? Was this not a journal prompt, guys? What outdated paradigms and our limiting beliefs can you release and replace? And replace those that are really true and that serve you. Wow. Spirit, come through. Come through. So, I hope for those of you that were not wanting to take part in the journal prompts, maybe that'll be a reiteration of why you should. Okay? Because that's like a confirmation from the beginning, literally to the end, reiterating the same thing. Somebody needed to hear that. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have commitment. I'm committed to my growth and dreams. I set routines and habits that help me evolve to my fullest potential. Even though I may not see the physical manifestation of my desires, I know they have vibrationally manifested and are on their way to me. Yes. So you just have to know, focus on what makes you happy. Focus on the things you want to see, how you want to see your life change coming into the new year. Okay. This is a time where we can't no longer fake, you know, being who we've been trying to be, who we've been wanting to be. Now it's time, it's time to be as if, not acting anymore. We're not acting, okay? This is time to be. Vibrate in it, all up in it, through it, embrace it, marinate in it, okay? Live it, literally. So that's why I'm here with you guys doing this video. So I hope you guys were able to get something from this. I hope that you were able to take something from it. I hope it helped you in some type of way. Please give the video a like if you liked it. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It does help me, but most importantly, it helps get the videos out to those who need them the most, who can resonate with how I deliver the messages. So like I said, stay uplifted, stay inspired, you guys. Please inspire someone else. Take care of yourself. Stay grounded. Stay elevated, okay? And until next time, you guys, I'm outie.